Hello everyone, welcome to Jacqs Crafts. Thank you for joining me today. First of all, let me apologize that the What a Card did not get out on Wednesday. This week has been busy, as you all can probably imagine in your own lives. And so what I have decided since all of this occurred was that I would just call it What a Card series rather than Wednesday, because as the holiday comes around I will probably doing more cards and I'd like to share those with you, but they may not necessarily be on a Wednesday. So I'd like to relabel this What a Card series, and then that way whenever I do one I can just put it out there rather than wait for Wednesday. However, I will continue to shoot for Wednesday as our original plan every other week. But when I do some extras, I just want to be able to put them out there for you as well. So that's the biggest news about this series. And now let me tell you what I've been working on. So throughout the end of the month of August, as well as the beginning of September, I have been working on card box sets. And these are the 3 that I've completed. And I thought we would start with this one in the middle. So let me move these to the side. So this particular design is a little box that you can open here. And it holds cards and envelopes in the back. And this design was by Sam from Mixed Up Crafts. She has great tutorials there, and I will link her down below. Now, throughout this particular project, I use a Velvet Vintage Art digital kit, and I will have them linked down below as well. This kit is so adorable. I was loving using it in this project. So what I've done is created a little box set for It's a Girl cards, and on the front I did some layering with a image from the digital kit here, some pink cardstock, a mint doily, and some glitter paper, and then on the back I left it plain. To open it I used a Velcro, and on the side I created a pocket. She did not have this in her tutorial, but I added one so that you could put stamps or labels, and I actually created labels to go along with the cards and envelopes. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I took the image and made it very light so that you could write over it. So there is an image on each one of these labels. And then that just sticks in there, and you can also put your stamps in there as well. Now I'll just go through the cards over here. I have 5 cards and 5 envelopes. You could certainly probably stick in a 6. But when you do these card sets, one of the main things that's important is that your decorating and embellishing needs to be fairly flat, or else you'll just have to limit the number of cards and envelopes that you put in each set. So here they are. I kind of had a theme going on using like the pink and green plaid or gingham type paper, and I will have all the supplies for everything that I show you today listed down below. So let's just go right on in. This one says Baby on Board. It is so adorably cute. I love all these. I did use Stella, so like on the bow, on some of the butterflies, and her bow on her hair. So just to give it a little something. And then when you open it up, I put the same, this is the same on each card, a white spot for them to put their sentiment and sign, and then a little decorative piece underneath here. This cardstock is actually DCWV shimmer paper, and I love it. It's great cardstock. So that's the first one. Here's the next one. It says, Oh Baby Girl. Again, I used Stella. Really cute designs. This one's so adorable. It says Hello World with the little froggy there. So cute. And again, the same on the inside. This is Bath Time. You know, you could, if you know someone that had a little girl, you could actually use these throughout her young age and give these for all different types of reasons. This one says Little Princess, again, on the inside, and this one says Sweet Dreams. Just adorable. And then I made some envelopes to coordinate with the cards. I did do different designs. These are images from the kit as well. So instead of printing these out on just, like 32-pound weight paper, I put it on white 110-pound cardstock, and so that made a nice weighty envelope. And this one has little dots on it. And then you could just take your label over here, peel it off, put it right on top, and you could probably mail it or attach it to the present that you might have gotten. And then here's the little pocket. Just wanted to make sure I showed you that. And I just tuck these in there. And the cards. So that is the first box card set that I wanted to share with you. Again, I will link her tutorial down below. However, if you're interested in me doing one, and with the addition of this pocket, I certainly can do that. These cards were 3.5 by 3.5, which made that a great size. I may have sized this up a little bit. I think she did 3 by 3, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure since I've been doing a whole bunch of cards. So there's our first card set. So this is the next card box set that or stationery set that I created, and I was following a hop and saw this design by Jocelyn Designs, and then everybody just loved it, so she did a tutorial on demand, and we have all loved it. So again, I did a little bit some things a little bit different than her, but her tutorial is available. I will have that link down below. Again, if you'd like me to do a tutorial on this, I can do that as well, because I did change just a few things. So when I created the box, the outer box, what I used was the DCWV shimmer paper again, and then I used the Meet Me in Paris paper, and that was by DCWV as well. A gorgeous paper. It had this gold foiling throughout it, so that's how I did the outer side. So when you set your box down, you lift the lid, and then your little stationery table comes down, if you will, and then on this side you have your tags, your note cards, and then your cards and envelopes, and there's also envelopes in this as well. Down here, and this is where I kind of made some changes, she did include a little flip notepad. She actually had it on the the left-hand side, and the little envelope, this little pocket here, was on the right-hand side. I resized this because the way I did it, according to the tutorial, it was too big, so that when you closed it, it was kind of smushing everything, and she actually mentioned that in her tutorial. So I resized it down and created this little flip pocket, and she did not have a pocket either. I created this. And for the notepad, she just had it attached, but I left mine free so that you could take this out and then use your attached pen and write on it and then put it back in if you wanted. I like that idea better. That way there was more freedom to it. And then you also have enough room that you could add notes or whatever else you like to put in there. And then over here for stamps, I actually added these cute little pink labels that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if I showed you guys that or not, but these are adorable and they went perfect with this set. So I just made sure I included enough to go with the large envelope set. So that's the bottom part of the stationery box. Now for this section where the tags and cards are, I'll go through that real quick. I use these cards. These are the really thick ones that you can get at Michael's. And this is the Ooh La La tags. What I did was I cut them down. So this is the original size that you get from Michael's. And I took them and cut them down. So here is the one that mirrors this, just so that you could see. I took it down quite a bit so that it would fit in the card set here. So when the final measurement is 2 3/8 about, whoops, by 3 1/2. So I cut them all down. I added heavy cardstock on the back so that you could write back here. I was going to stamp a to and from, but the one I have is so close together. I wanted to let them have room, so I left it blank, but you can certainly write on the back of that. And then I decorated each of these just a little bit, adding some ribbon and some lace things throughout. Here's some fabric ribbon here. This is all from Michael's, this glittery ribbon there. This is from a ribbon. Some little gingham here and some more glitter ribbon there. So it just needed just a little bit to decorate it up. It did make it quite dimensional, probably more than I wanted, but they were so adorable. I wanted to go ahead and include them. Now the way I stored everything was that it was in order for the cards. So when you use the card, I actually have the envelopes in order to go with that card. But of course, it's up to whomever it goes to, right? So normally I would pick out this envelope to go with this card. But again, you can, whoever has it can make up their own decision. So in this set, for the note cards, I actually resized them as well. Before I move on, let me tell you, for the tags that I created, I modified the size. She used tags that were 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, and then I used the 2 by 3/8 by 3 1/2. So I kind of modified these two items here. For the note card size, she shows you how to do 3 by 3 note cards. I modified it to be 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then that made the envelope paper that you needed to use with a punch board 6 1/2 by 3 1/4. So just so that you know that difference. For these note cards, I again use Velvet Vintage Art Romantic Shabby Roses digital kit, and I printed it out on Coordination's glitter paper with my printer. So that's how all of these are. So the whole front here is glittery. I hope you'll be able to see that. It's hard for me to tell, but they're all very soft. They have a great pink and gray design. I'll probably do photos at the end just in case you can't see the whole design. On the inside for each of them, I again created this little piece that I cut out with my Cricut, and I put a little rose there to kind of go with the roses that were on each of the cards. So there's the first one. The next one says thank you in a diamond shape with roses around the edges. Again, I hope this is coming through. They're so pretty. The digital kits from Velvet Vintage Art are adorable. And this one has floral up here and at the bottom, and in the center is a heart with one rose, all on glitter paper. And then again on the inside, this one says hello friend. And again on the inside, here's another one with roses. And then that on the inside. I really love doing something on the inside. I think it just really completes the cards. So that is that gray paper I got from Packetans before they closed. It's gorgeous. And then here are the envelopes. Again, I used the digital kit to create individual envelopes to go with the cards. Just show you the design. There we go. Pink with some text on it. Really cute. This one is a nice gray. Maybe if I wouldn't hold them up so close, huh? I don't know. I hope you can see them. Very cute. Whoops. So that is the note card set that I created. Now with these, I just remembered that I turned the envelopes to be on their side. So it would look like this rather than this, okay, to put in the box. And that might be because I resized them. I liked the bigger size because then it allowed me to have a really nice image on the front with them being so small. And then on the back side here, I'll pull out the envelopes and cards. Now these kind of match the tags. So I wanted to have some coordination there, but I did love the idea of putting some that had just the roses on it. So we'll move that aside. We'll go through these cards now. So the first one here is Hello Gorgeous. I used My Mind's Eye Glam Girl to put this lovely little lady here. And then I also used the Meet Me in Paris as well. So I kind of intertwined the two to create this set. I did put the Hello Gorgeous, I matted it on cardstock and then on foam to give it some dimension. I love the foiling hearts behind this. I thought this was so cute. I used 110-pound, like a canvas type white cardstock. On the inside, I created this. She had I used the stamps from My Mind's Eye for the Glam Girl, and it had a heart, so I stamped that and then added a line on the side to sign. So I'll show you. So for the envelope then, I used the rest of those labels that I created in another project, I think for the animal cards, if I'm not mistaken. So since I had extras, I went ahead and used these on all of the envelopes. And I did these all the same. I just used 110-pound white cardstock, I think Georgia Pacific. And then I did just a little cutesy item here. So these two kind of go together, just so that you get the idea. Here's the next card. It says, cheers, it's Friday. Who doesn't love that? On the inside is left blank. And then here is the little envelope to coordinate, a little drinky poo. The next card, I did some layering here and then cut out this hello with my Cricut. I think that's really cute. And that's blank on the inside as well. And then just did some floral with that to match. Now the next one definitely matches with the, our little tag. And I put Winka Stella on her skirt and the flowers, and oh my gosh, what a difference that made for this card. Amazing what Winka Stella will do for you. So in each case of the cards, I did layering. I liked that look, and it also made the image pop on the white back of the card. On the inside is blank. Oh, and here is the coordinating envelope. Put this little image of her. Very cute. So whoever gets this will probably figure it out about the cards and envelopes coordinating. This one says looking good, and again I put it on foam. The foam was really thicker than I thought it was going to be, but at that point it was already on, so I had to go with it because I would have liked it to have been like half that size. And then on the inside is blank and the coordinating envelope. So I loved putting this together, I must say. And I could see doing this in Christmas. She actually has the video from the Hop where she does a Christmas stationery set, and then she did a tutorial with a different design. But I wanted to share this with you. I would love to do this again if you guys want me to. I just think it wasn't that hard at all to create. I just love the whole idea of how everything is all in one. Tuck it up and put the lid on it, and it hardly takes up any space at all. So that is our second box project.